I've got this beautiful lady and the Hollywood Bets, partnering with Netball South Africa. What did this marriage came about?
So this marriage came about because we've been very dedicated to, getting involved in women's sport. It's been underfunded for the longest of times in South Africa, but we see the commercial value, we see the numbers don't lie. It's getting the viewership on SABC, it's getting the viewership on, all channels, on social media. It's the same as with the Hollywood Bets Super League, we see the numbers, we see the potential for growth. So we said, let's get involved. Netball SA is on a journey to professionalize the league. They're on a journey to ensure that they're getting more involved in communities in terms of development. And I think as Hollywood Bets, we are in communities. We're all about communities. We've got 5,800 team members out there that reside in these communities that can really take the story, down there and really open up opportunities for young women who want to be involved in netball, who have the talent.
I mean, for the fact that you're empowering women, and you touched on even top creation on this.
Yes.
It's vast, and we believe that it will work. And for the fact that you also are a woman and you pushing women, it's very important. What do you guys want to achieve on this platform?
I think what we want to achieve is, I've mentioned the development, but it's also that, it's also making a dent in the situation. I mentioned we've got 5,800 team members. We're all about creating opportunities, creating jobs. So we see the value of ensuring that we help Netball SA to professionalizing the league, because that means that those women who are playing netball can be paid, they can earn a salary. All of those little things, whether it be football, whether it be netball, cricket, those are empowered women, those are empowered communities. That's an empowered country. That's a country where the economic situation changes drastically. And as an organization, which organization would not want to be in a country, where people are financially, in a better space, where people are empowered, where people can make decisions and have purchasing power. So yes, it's about giving back, but it's also a strategic thing. It means that everyone wins, and that's very important for us.
That's very important. So instead of so this marriage is for how long?
So as we mentioned, it's 2 years as a start, but Hollywood Bets always gets into partnerships. We really have a long conversation when we start, because we want to understand your values. We heard that Netball SA is going to KZN, they're giving back in KZN. We're giving away 5 million rand in aid to the crisis in KZN. So some of those are the common things, the common values we see, values of giving, values of wanting to add value. And so for me, based on just that, I know it's going to be much longer than 2 years.
So what's your take in the World Cup? Because there will be the Netball World Cup soon.
Yes.
Are we taking it home? What was your message to the young ladies?
Oh, they have the ability to do that. They are so talented. They just need to see that the world, South Africa, is behind them. They just need to see that organizations like ourselves, who are on front of jersey sponsors for a team in the PSL Brentford, can get behind them. It's not just about the PSL, but it's also about home. Charity begins at home. So I hope that it gives them the confidence that we've seen, our partnership giving the women of the Hollywood Bets Super League. And, with that confidence, we know that they can definitely take it.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I've got the CEO of SA Netball. What is your take on this marriage between the Hollywood Bet and South African Netball?
We're super excited when corporate, who's in a very good financial position, decides to invest in sport, and specifically women's sport. So a good combination.
Yes. So what is that you want to achieve by this partnership? Because from what I heard, it's a partnership that's going to take for 2 years.
Yes.
And you guys want to come up with a league that will be professional.
Yes. So what we're doing at the moment with the investment is we are having administration courses for our districts. There are 52 districts. So 52 members in the district will each receive a laptop, and they will be trained administratively, and they will then pass on that knowledge to their fellow executive members.
So basically, how then you would structure it? You would be from schools or school levels or communities?
It's our districts, which is over the age of 16, our members, and they're over the age of 16. So they will be involved in the administration courses, and then or receive the administration courses, and then also the capacity building in these districts. So we need partners to deliver a comprehensive competition which includes everyone. So we have a Twiza district competition, and then we need more funds to make it bigger. We have grown over the last year since we had the district competition. We've increased our membership by 2,000. So these investors coming on board allows us to put more money into development in the rural areas, which gives those players the opportunity to register and play netball within a structure.
So, lastly, what is that you want to see changing in the Netball South Africa?
We continuously evolving and changing. Our competition, we should have enough space for players to play in a high performance environment. So we have a lot of club development, club players. It's not everyone that needs to be a national player or a Protea. There are lots of opportunities just to enjoy the game, because every little girl wants to play netball, and they just need a ball. And they will play in the street, in the backyard, they can play everywhere. And until they get this opportunity to register with a club and start getting that professional training from a coach.
No, thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.
Pleasure.
Pleasure. Please, can I get your You've got the legendary Jerry Skhosana, you're the brand ambassador of the Hollywood Bets. What is your take on this marriage between the SAA netball with the Hollywood Bets?
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited because as Hollywood Bets, we have a lot of different sporting codes in terms of betting, and obviously the one that was missing in all the sporting codes was netball. And now, since Hollywood Bets have brought in Netball SA into the family, I feel so excited and happy that all the sporting codes have been covered in terms of the company as a sporting betting company.
I mean, for the fact that they also empower women in our rural areas, and they wanted to make the netball as a professional league. I mean, that's important.
It is so important. It's so important to make sure that all the ladies they've got contracts. As you had a president of Netball South Africa talking about, she wants to see girls being paid, doing this job as professional as PSL teams, in terms of soccer. So I think this is the right path as Hollywood Bets to bring that hope to all the ladies that are playing netball, and also making sure that they wake up in the morning believing in themselves to say, if I go play netball, I'm a professional, I will be paid. And this is the platform that Hollywood Bets is giving to all these ladies, and also unearthing talent, especially going to the rural areas. That will be their main priority, to make sure that they unearth a talent. So I think for me, that is the right step and direction that Hollywood Bets and Netball SA has taken in this partnership to make sure that we grow this sport with the netball, a World Cup coming next year. So I think it was a perfect timing to make sure that Netball South Africa and Hollywood Bets come together and make this partnership.
So what is your last message, especially for the ladies who are playing these sports?
I mean, to these ladies, I think this is the opportunity for them to showcase their skill. There's no holding back now. I think they need to go out there and enjoy themselves. And also knowing in the back of their mind that they will be earning a salary. And with Hollywood Bets coming on board, this is a plus for them to make sure that they get regarded as the legends in their own making. Because you can't have legends being called in sports, in soccer, cricket, rugby. We also need to see legends coming out of netball so that they can come and represent the up and coming girls that are still going to be there. And I think this is the right platform for them to make sure that they shine and they shine and they shine.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.